its heels. They have to respect his ability to keep that football when he tucks it in the belly of those running backs.
There's a lot of optimism around Eugene that maybe it would be Herbert. He took first team snaps during practice this week, but it is Burmeister at center. Motion man is Freeman into the backfield. This is a team that rushes the ball on average of 50 times per contest, and they start with Freeman with the pickup.
The angles he takes, very heady player in the back end for Washington.
To Freeman again, not going far at all. Taken down to the third times last week in a blowout win at home against Utah. On play action, keeps it himself. Has the first down. And it's taken down to the 40. Good run by the true freshman. So Mitchell in motion to pass right away to Nelson, the leading receiver. And will pick up on
run, and he can get the edge, throw those bubble screens as we saw on the previous play. But if they can push, take a few shots deep, it'll loosen this defense up.
Quick throw back out to Nelson with a stiff arm, tries to hurdle, stays on his feet, gets to midfield before he is absolutely crunched. Not an easy environment for a true freshman or even a senior to play in here on the road at Husky Stadium. On the ground, Freeman trying to turn upfield. He does, gets a first down. This is an impressive looking opening drive for the Ducks.
It's where he keeps your defense on his toes and you can't just pin your ears back and go after him.
To pass, complete, over the middle, close to a first down.
Easy hitting passes.
Tony Brooks-James line up in the backfield as well. It is Brooks-James. Nope, play action. They fake it, they keep it offense. They swing it out to Freeman out of the backfield. Freeman going nowhere. He is pushed back.
Out the night to keep him fresh.
Freeman trying to chug to the 20. Play the drive for Burmeister and the Ducks. Burmeister rolling, eyes downfield, now tucks and runs. Chase out of bounds. And
you segment the field so you only have to work half the field, and you can pull it down and get to the chains if you need.
They give to Nelson. Back to Freeman's got a hold, and then is suddenly clogged and met by Vita Vea.
As a passer down in the red zone.
3rd and 5 for the Husky 12. Bring Nelson in motion. Burmeister keeps and is smothered. A loss of 1 on the play. Wrapped there in the mix. Evans Bartlett as well.
Rushed it on multiple third downs. They start in an empty formation, motion the receiver or running back into the backfield to create the man to run a.
Chris Peterson looking for his 2nd career win against the Huskies' vicious rival, the Oregon Ducks. On the ground to Freeman. Freeman turns upfield. Freeman along the sideline and finally lassoed out of bounds. As he,
which voice Freeman has.
To Freeman again. Ducks all-time leading rusher. Bulldozes his way near a first down. Might have been just
loss for Oregon last season. They've been thinking about that game all offseason.
Freeman's got enough for the first down. Keeps chugging forward, and it takes a host of Huskies to finally
know what they need to get done.
Kenai Benoit, his first touch. Straight up the middle, not going too far.
I mean, Willie Taggart.
Now, Oregon's got the pick. The Huskies have the point. Turning upfield past the 30 to give to Tony Brooks-James.
Tempo here.
They throw it out to Nelson. Nelson forced out to Benoit. Stays on his feet and then is crunched by a duel. The ball is loose. Going the other way. The area, the linebacker chugging down the sideline. He is running out of steam. And it looked to be a very impressive drive once again for the Ducks. But hold on, a flag comes in. multiple flags on the field.
A little extracurricular activity after that play was run out of bounds.
On the sideline, then we have another one back here by the line of scrimmage almost.
Tell you what, no matter what happens, that was an incredible effort by Burmeister to track that down. That looked like it was going to be a touchdown, scoop and score by Washington's defense, and Burmeister just kept running with the defense. Here's a look at the hit. Oh, the ball was loose. Great job stripping it right there by number 25.
Bert Curvin stripping it as he was falling down.
Yep. And then the hit kind of delivered the knockout blow. And the scoop and score is something Washington, we saw them working on it yesterday at their playoffs.
Seems like Washington will need to stay, not undefeated, but should run the table. Win out, you're right. Want to keep those dreams alive. Complete near the sideline to Dylan Mitchell.
I'll tell you what, though, we saw
Freeman, push back. Freeman dropped.
I could have guessed it.
Burmeister on the draw, not going anywhere. Wrapped out immediately, Greg Gaines, the junior, 6'2", 322, brings him down.
You gotta love this guy. Look at Greg Gaines. Squatty, can move, has two guys, fights off a double team, makes the big third down stop, nothing on his hand.
Burmeister, the true freshman, 5 for 5, 27 yards, getting the start once again. On the ground, not much doing, down to the 25. They bring Darian McNeil into the backfield with Freeman. Burmeister is lassoed down. Ryan Bowman, the redshirt freshman, not far from here from Bellevue, Washington.
4.5 sacks on the year now for Bowman. Just coming off the edge, unblocked, does a great job with discipline. You saw his eye discipline. He checked, took a few shuffles down the line, knew the quarterback was his responsibility, and has the closing speed.
It's a loss of 11. Freeman trying to get some yards back. Taylor wrap half. Oregon had that fantastic opening drive, 15 plays that ended in a field goal, and a fumble the next time on the field, and then consecutive 3 and outs.
Burmeister probably not going to throw it too much.
They give to Freeman once again, has a hole, crunched, near first down. It's going to gain a 6. Dropped, and Freeman is able to get on top of it. Slick football, Braxton Burmeister can't hold on. Third consecutive 3 and out, it's a loss of 2.
It's the timing of the drop there. I mean, third down, coming out of your own area, and you just cannot handle the snap.
When it's wet like this, you can't take anything for granted. You have to bump up your focus level. Like normally you can just say, hey, I'm going to catch it, hand it off. But you have to focus, say, I got to secure this football every single time my hands are on it.
Imagine rush defenses in the country.
Most of them are on the first drive.
You're right. Best starting field position for the Ducks as Freeman picks up a nice chunk on first down. Once again without Justin Herbert, the sophomore quarterback. Swing it out quickly. This time Freeman catching a pass. Again to the point for Burmeister. With a pump, looking deep. Tons of time. Tucks, runs, has enough for the first down. Picks up
drop beyond the sticks. So Burmeister had the open grass.
Give to Freeman. Freeman sheds one tackle past midfield. Good gain on first.
Uphill battle for Oregon's offense.
Tackled for a loss. Greg Gaines and company once again.
Quickness from a big nose tackle. Really comes unblocked. I mean, that's how can you as an offensive lineman let that go right past your face and let him in the backfield?
You got Gaines at 320.
Last week versus UCLA, unblocked. It's just unheard of. You think you can unblock, not get a hat on him.
Mitchell in motion here on 3rd and 6. Pocket beginning to collapse. Burmeister scrambling. Flush, will he tuck it again? Trying to put a move on. Not nearly enough for the first down. He's pushed driver's seat. Ducks going for it on 4th and 4. They have not been good going for 4th down so far this season. Burmeister to the air, into triple coverage. It is knocked in the air and nearly intercepted. Passes. 43 seconds to go in the first half for Oregon. Burmeister, some pressure coming. Vita Vea chasing after him. Incomplete collision.
I mean, that's not human.
Backfield empties out for Burmeister. For the drop. Burmeister, hard tackle. Full eligibility tonight. To Freeman on 3rd and 2. Freeman able to turn forward. Freeman closing in on 100 yards on the night. And picked it up. And now Burmeister, the true freshman, getting the start on the road here in Seattle. On the ground once again.
At all.
Mitchell in motion. They throw it out quickly to Nelson. Nelson has been the consistent pass catcher. Well, that might not be saying much.
You get 7 here, then you can continue with that ground and pound.
To Freeman. Huskies held fine against UW. Jet sweep to Freeman. Gets out of one tackle, cannot get out of another. Ryan Bowman had the sack earlier. This time wraps him up in the backfield. No surprise, Vita Vea is there as well.
You can just see Washington's defense. They figured it out. Oregon's doing a lot of the same concepts, and Washington's seeing it coming. They're reading it correctly, and they're coming up and making tackles. Player of the week. Doesn't look like he'll be on pace for 5th.
An unprecedented streak, as you can imagine. On the ground, Tony Brooks-James has not touched the ball much so far. The biggest storyline of this one, entering the biggest question mark, maybe a better way to put it, will Justin Herbert get the start? Nearly. Mitchell in motion. The pass on 3rd and 2. Stepping up, tucking. As the first down, has just enough. O'Brien. Back of the ground, Brooks-James. Good run on 1st down.
He has the football. He's making the defensive ends really honor his face.
Burmeister 7 for 10 through the air. Freeman returns to the backfield. He gets the carry. First down flag comes in. Conference. 2 seconds to get the snap off. It is fumbled again. And once again, Burmeister has to just smother it. To Brooks-James. Upfield. Good run on 1st down.
I'd rather get kneed in the head than hurt my own guy.
Again to Tony Brooks-James. Has the 1st down. 1st and 10 for Oregon. Burmeister to pass. One of the most aggressive throws on the night. Incomplete. Tight coverage. Here's where they see some increased playing time. The secondary a little banged up. Myron Murphy, the broken foot. Huskies hoping he comes back soon. Gang tackling.
Some stats from after him.
Burmeister, pretty clean pocket, at least for the time being. It starts to close. Burmeister tripped up and dropped. Tanner Rapp finds him, brings him down by the shoestring.
That's your hero right there, AJ. Right. Love that effort.
If you ask anybody in this town about Taylor Rapp, their eyes light up. They absolutely love this kid. His football instincts, the angles he takes the ball. This is just a pure effort play. If you look at Taylor Rapp here, look at the closing speed.
He had to shake
the left-handed swipe just to get enough of the heel.
He was up against a 300-pound offensive lineman, just shook him off and just stayed after it. gets the shoestring sack. It's just an effort play.
Freshman All-American help. For the Ducks, 13. Burmeister throwing high, incomplete, out of bounds. And a stick on the ground. Freeman's had a successful night, although you wouldn't be able to tell.
Trying to keep a couple vets in there to kind of hold things together.
Burmeister keeps it, has a big hole, stays on his feet. Hit from behind, ball looked like he came loose, but he holds on to it. Took first-team snaps early in the week. There was this popular thought that he would be under center tonight. It wasn't a given by any means, but I think it was probably a surprise to many to see Burmeister get the start. It's probably fair to say. Lobs this, and it is intercepted by the Huskies. Picked off Tevis Bartlett. This has been one heck of a rough night of the Huskies to lose. Penn State, number 7-10. Number 6, Ohio State, not only losing, but just demolished. And Iowa City, we saw that a moment ago. Of course,
Out right there.
No, they're going to jump. I bet the committee has them up around
Up to
6
5?
or 7.
I mean, I believe they should.
Yeah.
I don't know if they put them up. I can see 8.
No,
maybe.
the committee won't. They'll put them. I think they can go to 6 or
At UW 1, I guess, if I was really trying to
Pander.
Top Danny.
really trying to pander with them. But yeah, I could see them easily being 8 or 9.
Yeah. I mean, they look the part. They look great, but their resume doesn't stack up.
Okay.
To say can get so much better. Mississippi State next week. They got Auburn, and then they have SEC championship game. If they win out, they're the #1 seed.
Yeah.
Now, Danny, you had Notre Dame in 4 for the Ducks.